Hi, I'm Jed. This is going to be nope. Hardpoint on Slums. Messed it up immediately. But Hardpoint on Slums was my last video. I'm 99% sure. That video was something. Uh, and the reason I chose Hardpoint on Slums again is because I did really good this game. It's a 4v4 for like the first minute maybe, and then it switches to a 3v4, but we end up still completely destroying them, which is why I picked this game, because it's not too easy to win 3v4s, and especially on Hardpoint. In Search, it's more manageable. Capture the flag's just as hard as well, actually no, I'd say Hardpoint easier than Capture the Flag, but barely. Search and Destroy is kind of like the Slayer of Call of Duty if you don't know, except you get 1 life per round. It's slightly different, but it's a lot more. You think a lot more about the kills and the objectives. The objective is just kind of a side thing. And you can't have team deathmatch in Call of Duty as an MLG game type. That's just camp. A lot of camping. You need something to prevent that. You need an objective. You need to force someone to rush. So there's 2 things I'd like to talk about today. First, my video schedule, and let's do that right now. I plan on doing Halo videos every other day. Sometimes skipping multiple days, like 2 in a row. And then sometimes doing multiple days in a row, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, upload a video. That's not what I'm gonna do, but that's just an example. And Call of Duty videos are gonna be different. I'm going to upload them just randomly. Like this one, like my last one was like 2 weeks ago. And then I just uploaded this one, the same game type too. It's gonna be random, whenever I feel like it. Call of Duty videos, I'll just make them when I get a really good game and I feel like there's a little I want to talk about. And the second thing I want to talk about is the league play and the ranks and how I think that how I'm a little confused and how I view everything. So I didn't play season 1. I got the game for Christmas, and season 1 ended right before Christmas, and it was kind of like the before season. It didn't count. That kind of sucked because I played a lot of games then. But I started really in season 2. I played my 5 placement games, lost pretty much. I might have won 1 maybe, but I lost like 4 because my teammates they either quit out or they weren't too familiar with the Call of Duty game. So that was unfortunate. And then doing the waiting placement that it lasted like a week, and by a week I mean like a year. I won like 30 games, but it kind of sucked because they don't count. I think they fixed that though. I think they don't have like a waiting placement that takes forever, because now I got placed in division immediately for the season 3. But I won a bunch of matches in a row after being placed in iron, and I got up to masters pretty darn fast. But then after a while I got put back in platinum because I lost like 5 games in a row. Quitting teammates, and 1 game was kind of my fault. But that kind of sucks. So I did like a grind. Like I spent an entire Friday, I think it was, after school trying to get back to Masters, and I did a pretty good job. And then I lost 4 games in a row, and I was kind of mad that I wasn't back at Masters, and then I actually might be put back in gold, which would be embarrassing. I mean, who wants that? And then I won 1 game against a guy with 1 Masters, and 2 of his teammates left, so it was kind of like a free win. And then I got immediately put back in the Masters. That was really weird. I didn't really get it. But oh well. It's kind of weird. And then in season 3, I did a lot better to placement matches. I lost 1 or 2, I don't remember. And then the last game was really close. I think if I lost it, I probably would have been put in bronze. But I ended up winning, and I got into platinum. And I played literally one game, and got put back into masters. So I don't really know how it works. If anyone knows how it's like all quantified, like I understand ladder points. They're not too important. They kind of just decide your ranking. But I'm not really sure how the system works. It's kind of weird. That's kind of my league play experience so far. A lot of games use a similar system. Obviously, I don't know what the first game to do it was. It was definitely not Call of Duty. Something Treyarch's not afraid to do is just downright use like popular game features. Like they have theater, and they didn't like rename it something stupid. They just called it theater. Because it's a really good feature and everyone was asking for it, and it's not like Halo came up it's that original idea where it's Bungie's idea. It's just kind of rewatch your games. I'm sure another game did it before Halo, but Halo's the one that really a popular game that had it. And now they're using the the Division League play system. I know StarCraft and League of Legends both use it. I've never played StarCraft in my life. I'd probably suck at it if I tried. I do play a little League of Legends. Game's freaking fun for a free, especially for a free game. I'd pay for that. It's a really fun game. Well, I guess you have to pay for champions if you're that guy, but I just use Lux and it's okay. I'm not that good apparently, but it's a pretty fun game. And it's free. I think I've talked about that before. So those are the two main things I want to talk about. Let's talk about my my class here and my sensitivity as well. My score streaks are, because they banned UAV and VSAT, I don't have to use Ghost anymore, so my perks are Flak Jacket, Lightweight, second would be Toughness, and third perk would probably be Just Dead Silence. I don't know why, just because. I don't like it when people can hear me. And that would be my perks. My score streaks would be the Storm Missile, I don't know what it's called. And I can't really see it because on my computer screen the video is like 2 centimeters, which kind of sucks. And then my gun is the MSMC with stock and quick draw. And I raised my sensitivity up to 6. It was a really good decision. I talked about this in my Halo video uploaded yesterday. Well, technically it was today because that's when I'm recording this, but it was kind of yesterday. Oh, and spoiler alert, I'm not coming out with a Halo video today. I'm not gonna upload 2 videos in the same day. I think that's just gonna make one of those videos just like not be seen at all. It's a bad decision. My sentry gun placement's not the best, by the way, just in case you see that. So these guys were kind of bad. The reason I like 6 sensitivity in Call of Duty is Call of Duty, you kind of if you see a guy first, generally you win. But if you're able to react fast enough, you could win a fight just by, you know, out shooting them because they might miss shots, or if you surprise them, they won't see it coming. It's not really too quantified, and by that I mean, you know, you don't count the bullets it takes to kill someone. Like you can count a 5 shot in Halo. It's not that. It's pretty awesome. I prefer that. I prefer it to be more logical, I guess, in that sense. But oh well. So when you run into a building, this is especially important in search and even hardpoint. When you know there's like a room that someone's gonna be hiding in some sort of corner, like right there, I knew there was gonna be a guy in that room because he wasn't in this one, the one with the car. You can just kind of run into a room. There's places people tend to sit. Say on Plaza, they'll either sit on those like pimp benches, couch or whatever, or they'll sit behind the bar. And if you run in, you can kind of check behind the bar and then check by the benches if you don't see them there immediately or something like that. And having 6 sensitivity allows you to flip there really fast. So if you're playing Call of Duty, if you're switching from Halo, definitely consider raising it, because when you aim down the sight, your aim will be, it lowers your sensitivity. Just in case you don't know that, even though you should probably notice it. And this game doesn't really suffer from slow turn or anything, because, well, if it does, I don't notice it. There was a reason on the MLP forums. I just, you know, too much words, too long didn't read. And he didn't have a TLDR version, so I mean, come on. So that's the end of the game. Please like, comment, or subscribe if you've enjoyed. I'm sorry there's no Halo video today. I promise Wednesday. So once again, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.